you guys are just tuning in, it'd be cool if you hit the subscribe button. Helps me grow the channel. I also wish I didn't rip my pants so that my square would stay in my pocket. Okay, now that we got that done, we're going to work our way through here and build a gate. Oh, we actually should be there. Yo. We're going to make our opening 36. That hose is going to drive me absolutely bonkers. If you guys are just tuning in, hit that subscribe button. It means a lot, helps me grow the channel, and I'm not trying to sell you guys anything yet. If you guys are just tuning in, hit the subscribe button. Helps me grow the channel. How's it going, Guy Como? What's up, Danilo, Jeffrey? What's up, Victor? How's it going, Roger? I'm just building my supports here for the backing under there, and then I can start building the gate. So that's going to be cool. I just have to build the framework first. Yeah, I've been hitting something here. Here we go. I'm pounding these concrete stakes in, and then I'm screwing that into my framework, and that's going to make everything super rigid. So I don't know if you guys follow me. You know that I like overbuilding things. Not too much, just enough, you know. I'm all about rigidity. If you think the next guy is going to have a hard time deconstructing what you built, then you probably did a pretty good job building it. $57.25. My square won't stay in my back pocket because I ripped it. And I'm not wearing a tool belt because I'm in this shit. So trying to wear a tool belt and fight my way through the trees here would not really work. Okay, one more concrete stake. And then we'll start working on the gate. All right, so now we can focus on the gate. We're going to be hinging off of that side. So what I'm going to do first is just build the frame. I'll put a few pickets in. Actually, come to think about it, I'm going to lay in some backing first because I know my hinges are pretty long. Or we could just hinge here and there. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's put some pickets in. What just bit me? Huh. Okay. Here's where the gate's going. This freaking thing is leaking. So we'll do our 2 uprights, our bottoms, and then we'll do a diagonal. Hinges are going to go over here. So we're going to do our diagonal brace like that. You always want your diagonal brace hinging off the bottom hinge up and away to the opposite side. That way you're creating a triangle up top that's never gonna fail. If you put your diagonal this way, it can fail. Okay, I kind of want my gate. These are 33. Okay. So we'll have finished pickets continue in line. So. We'll just go 26 and 5. And 26 and 5. Okay, these are going to be our 2 uprights here and here. So whatever this distance is, so these are just about 3 1/8. And then we're going to allow for a 1/4 inch on each side. So we'll call that 3 5/8. So we'll subtract 3 5/8 from each of these measurements. So we got 35 and 7. So it'll be 3 and 8, or 35 and 1/8 for the top. And then 5/8, and this will be 35 and 3/8 for the top. Why am I being an idiot? 35 and 7/8 minus 5/8 is 1/4. Okay, 35 and 1/4 on top. 35 and 5/8, so 35 on the bottom. 35 and 1/4 and 35 minus 3. Okay. So 35 and 1/4 minus 3 and an 8. Yeah, 32 and 1/4, 32 and 1/4 and 32. See if I can show you guys what I'm doing. Okay. Building a box. 34 and 7/8. And that's 35 and a half. Okay, that'll give us about a little over a 1/4 inch on each side. You don't want to make it too tight because then it's not going to want to open. Want to keep the top so don't get those confused. All right, so before I add my brace in there, let's make sure we're gonna fit. Okay, that looks like it'll work. Okay, so we're in where we're gonna be. It's gonna open. We gotta make sure it'll clear. Okay. Now we're not gonna be perfectly square because our top opening and bottom were slightly different. I'm just checking for square though. because it was only a 1/4 inch. So a 1/4 inch over this size isn't going to be a lot. So as long as it's like within 1/8 of your square, you'll be okay. So now we're going to measure our diagonal, and you want your diagonal to come off the bottom on the hinge side and go up across. So let's just find a scrap and then scribe it. Well, we don't have a scrap, so. Okay, it's important when you're doing this, you want to go off of the wall here and onto, or sorry, off of the floor and onto the ceiling. No, that's wrong. Off a wall, off a ceiling, we'll be fine. Okay. I'm just going to take these over to the chop saw and cut it. Oh. Perfection. So just like that, you guys. That's going to create this triangle, and this is never going to sag. And then you're going to be adding pickets to this, and the pickets are going to also make it rigid. Haha, that screw head no. That's funny. I'm going to show you guys what I just found. So check this screw out. So it's missing all the threads. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's funny. Okay, that'll work. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to picket it. So we've been running 33 1/8 inch pickets here. I don't want to worry about hitting on the top or not on the bottom. So we're going to go like 32 1/2. And then our goal is to be like 1/8 inch below up here. So when it closes, it clears this. And then wherever it lands on the bottom, it can land because we're going to be putting a trim piece on it. So it doesn't matter on the bottom so much where the pickets land. So we'll do 32 1/2 on the length. We'll measure this for our reveal. Subtract a little bit over 1/8. And that's how much they're going to hang past the top of the gate. We'll put all the pickets on. We'll install the hinges. And we'll set it in place. Okay, so we're going to use this guy as our first one. That way it gives the appearance of a full picket right there. That's what we're going to do. Maybe we should cut a 1/2 inch off the bottom. Okay. So now we're showing 5 3/4. Yeah, that's pretty consistent. So how are we going to do this here? I'll go this way. So 5 3/4. So we're going to do 5 1/2 plus. Yeah, this nail gun likes to get funny when it comes down to the end. All right, so you don't want to just run it off of this level the whole way. You kind of want to measure as you go. So we'll go, let's say, every 2, because you could start going off track one way or the other. Like we said, 5 so almost 5 5/8. Okay, so now we're going to take, now we just got to rip off this little bit right here. Ow. Because why not? Yeah, but it won't. You're out of shot.
I'll give you a shot if you want.
Yeah, sure. You can't just dance or do something.
Not doing the railing today?
We don't have the railing yet.
Oh.
I don't care if you're in my shot. I just figured you didn't want to be. Oh. Good luck on your project. Thanks. No name, nothing. All right. Here is our gate. One gate. If you guys would like to purchase this gate, it's not for sale. What's up, Dougie? Did they finally let you outside? Rah. So I think what I'm going to do here to make my life easier is I'm going to lift the gate up and just hold it in place with some screws for now. Okay, let's go get our hinges. Bella, you're so majestic. You're so majestic. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. Okay. Rah, rah. So I think I want to get my trim on before I put the hinge on. Which should clear. Call it 35 by 4. Cut this guy to 35. If you guys are just tuning in, it'd be awesome if you guys would join my channel. Hit the subscribe button. I post every day trying to remodel the whole world. Oh, it's always my favorite. Right before you go to nail, and misfires. So one thing I'm thinking about now is this isn't going to clear the ground here, but that's okay. We're going to be doing groundwork. I'd rather it not. Rather there not be a big gap. Yeah, so that's actually going to work out. It'll actually work out good. Just like that. Yeah, and then the next skirting, yeah, okay. So that looks like a 9/16, and then we're gonna want to pre-drill as well. Yeah, please, 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 if you're gonna be running these mini lags, you should always pre-drill your holes. I've learned, that's not 9/16. I've learned that the hard way. There we go. Especially with these pickets will split on you very easily. Wow, these have been sitting out in the sun and they're extremely hot. If you guys are just tuning in, hit that subscribe button. That'd mean a lot. Help me grow the channel. So we know we got a stringer right here. So what I'm actually going to do on this one, before I bolt it in, man, that's hot. I can barely touch the hinge. It's been sitting out in the sun. Wow. So before we actually secure the top hinge, I'm going to undo the screws that's holding the gate in. We're going to lift up on the gate and then screw in the top hinge, because you're going to get a little bit of sag right off the bat. And you want to try to overcome that sag, because if you don't, your gate's going to hit. And then you're going to have to restart it. Okay. So let's get this. These are my temporary holds. Okay, so see a little bit of play right there. You want to force that up. Let's see, get something. In my case, I just put my level under there. And now we can commence securing off this other hinge. Also, I'm justifying these bolts to the top of the hinge hole, so that way it doesn't sag there either. Why am I spinning? I should be right in a, anyway, we'll see. Okay. So I know we're probably going to hit the ground here, but we'll dig that out. Yeah, why were we hitting there? Haha. Yeah, so we hit there. It's not bad. You can get it a little tighter. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put a miter right here on the edge of that, and we'll be in business. Yeah, so it's just barely. I didn't get it tight enough. Let's do like a 30. Here we go. Yeah, that wasn't the prettiest cut, but it's going to be inside a crawl space. Okay, so now we got a little bit of ground action right here. Yeah, here we go. That's enough clearance to crawl in there if you need to. Man, it's really hot. My my hinge kit and latch kit was sitting out in the sun, and it's really hot to the touch. Oh, that's interesting. They're through bolts. Huh. Okay. Where do they want me to through bolt? I'm so confused. Oh, I see. They want me to put carriage bolts behind the lock. I think. I'm just curious what their intentions were here. Yeah, okay, so they want the carriage bolts. Okay, that's interesting. All right. So let's maybe Okay, we'll call it 12. If you guys are just tuning in, hit the subscribe button. It really helps me grow the channel. We're installing this skirting. I don't think these guys need to be pre-drilled. These aren't quite as mondo. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, and then they want to install this latch kit. Comes with some carriage bolts, which is interesting. Normally they're just lag bolts, so that's new. Okay, so fancy. Okay, that'll shove through. Yeah, the point of a carriage bolt is so that you can't really, I think, unbolt it, maybe. I mean, it gets flush too, it gets tighter. Maybe that's why. So this mechanism would clear, that's probably why. But either way, I think it's kind of overkill. Cool. Well, that's all she wrote with the gate. I almost feel like I should have done that latch up here. I kind of feel like I put the latch too low. But if I move it up, then I'm going to have holes in my fence. So we'll just leave it. It's fine. Okay, now we're going to keep picketing. And I think we're going to run pickets through to the end here. And then we're going to call it a day. Going on vacation tomorrow, so I got a lot to pick up. I'm not trying to kill myself. So we'll just run these pickets through and then pack it on in. Here I can I'll show you guys what's going on. So I put my stringers down in there, and then we gotta picket it. And then over here, so the skirting we did earlier, and then we got our deck and stairs. And yeah, it's turning out pretty nice. Minus the gate. It's not the greatest, but it's fine. If you guys are just tuning in, hit the subscribe button. Really helps me grow the channel. Hey, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? She's okay. She's not bothering me. What do you think?
Wow, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah. There's a gate over here, but there's a camera going, but I don't care if you're in this. Here, you're good. So we got the access right there.
Hi. You get 20 stars.
Thanks.
That's so awesome.
Thanks.
I hope we paint it black.
The whole thing?
I don't know.
I hope not. I hope we, if anything, like a dark stain.
Oh, that would work.
I mean, you could paint it black, which is fine.
The brown stain will work too.
But like, yeah, dark stain. I don't know. I guess black wouldn't look bad. But I think when you paint cedar, it always.
It soaks it up.
Yeah, it doesn't look as good painted in my opinion.
I'll make sure I tell Mom that.
Yeah. Thanks. Hey, buddy. Hey, Bella. About 2.5. I wonder if we have a ripper here that's already 2.5. That'd be pretty slick. Okay. Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, hit the subscribe button. Really helps me grow the channel. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers today. I thought that would be really cool. Hey, Bella. Hey, Bella, come here. Bella, Bella. Bella, ciao. Hey, it's okay. Stop barking at people. Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, hit the subscribe button. Really helps me grow the channel. We are doing the skirting here on the deck. We got our stairs built, Trex on, and now we're hitting up the skirting. We got the gate in. We got the gate in here. This is to get your access underneath. And now we're just finishing up this run, and then we're going to be calling it a day. But yeah, guys, there's 200 of you watching. If you all subscribe, I'll hit my goal for today. That'd be awesome. I just take like an inch off of that. Should be in the money. Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. Help me grow the channel. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers today, and yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, thanks guys. Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm about to cut this live stream down, cut it off, shut it down. We're gonna be packing up for today, calling it an early day. We take off for the East Coast tomorrow. So if you guys would hit that subscribe button, I will be posting when we go to the East Coast, because I will be working over there. I'll be doing a bathroom, turning a bathtub into a shower, so adding a surround, doing some drywall. So I may go live when I'm doing that, but yeah, it'd be awesome. You guys hit the subscribe button, check it out. I'll definitely be posting some shorts of the job, but real quick I'll show you guys what I've been doing today and what we got finished, and then I'm gonna sign off. So if you guys want to check it out, we got our skirting done here on the deck, kind of this picket style that we've been doing on this entire property. And then we have our gate over here. This is our access for underneath. But yeah, it's turning out really nice. I think the owners will be happy. Anyway, I will catch you guys on the next one. I appreciate you guys all watching, and hope you guys subscribe, and I'll see you later.